From Oracle Park in San Francisco. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets taking on the San Francisco Giants. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill for the Giants, Landon Root.
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
Jorge Polanco, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next offering is fouled back. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting second, short.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Francesco Lindor.
Simply put, Boog, I mean, one of the elite players in the game, arguably the best player in the game, just an absolute unbelievable talent. Always so much fun to watch him go out there and do his thing. Sit back and enjoy the show, and hopefully he's able to do something special in this one.
Francesco Lindor in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is fouled back. And 1-2.
Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Foul. And it's a foul ball. Just getting started here in San Francisco. Inside, almost got him.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Around first and hustling for second. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now Francisco Alvarez. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one.
Ball. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And another ball. One out and a runner at second here in the finale of this 4-game set. And downstairs. And ball four, two aboard. And now it's Mark Vientos. Pitching coach making his way to the mound. All quiet in the pen. So I guess he just wants to settle him down a little bit out there. Misses again, 5 in a row. Two on, one out. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
High fly ball, right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
And now the Mets DH, Brett Beatty.
That's the ball.
Lindor at third. Alvarez at first. 2 out of the inning.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that one fouled off. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. And there's a ball. Ronnie Mauricio in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
Ronnie Mauricio now.
Ball.
Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. And fouled off. Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Mets, Sean Manaea. What do you have on him? And here is Matt Chapman.
No.
In the air, right field. Taylor coming on. Takes it in for the out. Here's the Giants lineup. Singing this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
And it's fouled away. Oh, that hit him. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Jung-Hoo Lee will hit next. Smoked into left, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And now Bader up to the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that one almost hit him. One out. Runners at first and second. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Oh, a great flip. Got him. Nice play.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back here at Oracle Park, and stepping in for New York, Luis Robert Jr. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Tyrone Taylor stands in now and watches strike one.
Ball, that's too
missed.
low.
And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 2. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. In the dirt, and now 3-2. Swing and a bouncer. Throw to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Jared Young up now for the Mets with just 1 hit in 9 at-bats so far in this series. That one's in there. 0-1. Young hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was born in Canada. Now 1-1.
Ball 2.
Second inning here, no score. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Mets.
Back to the top of the Mets order. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Ball 1 there. Root will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Young off of first with 2 away. There's a swing and a miss. That one misses. Ball 1. A dive. Nice stop from his backside. They take the force out, and that ends the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. And a swing and a miss.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Down and in, moved his feet.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
And then skips in the dirt. And that's a strikeout looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Full extension, makes the catch. What a play.
Batting 7th, second baseman.
And wow, what a great diving catch, Singy. StatCast says that was a near perfect route, and it had to be.
That's just a big part of his game. I mean, this guy's instincts just seem to always put him in a position to make special plays, and right there, he's done it again.
Christian Koss, the next Giant to hit.
Ha!
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Liner to second, and picked on the hop in plenty of time to first, and that is that. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Francesco Lindor.
Lindor leading things off and takes a strike. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one almost got him. The 1-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one lifted to left. Matos on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit. He reached out a walk his first time.
No, that's a ball.
Top of the third, no score. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. Third home run of the season, and the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Mark Vientos. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
One down. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Walked his first time. Time called now as the pitching coach makes his way to the mound. A couple of relievers warming up out there in the pen. Close, but called a ball. Ball one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, third baseman,
Ronnie Mauricio digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Out to short. In time to Devers, and that's the third out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and it's 2-zip. Back here in San Francisco, and digging in for San Francisco, Luis Matos. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. And here's the rookie catcher, Daniel Susac. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you. Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
Misses,
no.
and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. To first, inning over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Luis Robert Jr.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Outside.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And that's off the inside edge. 3 balls and a strike. And that one fouled off. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Now it's the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Landon Root done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout. Hayden Birdsong gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Robert aboard here at first with nobody out.
Ball, no.
Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And that is out of play. And that's downstairs. 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That misses off the outside edge. Pitcher thought that was a strike. He's going to challenge. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Right side. And that one handled on to first. A great play deep in the hole.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders and throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
And now Jared Young slides for the stop to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
So the lineup flips over. And next for the Mets, Jorge Polanco. Check swing. He went 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Matos under it. And that is that. Bottom of the 4th, and digging in for San Francisco, Rafael Devers.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch misses there, and the count's even at 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout, and that's 4 strikeouts. And now, Jung-Hoo Lee. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 down. The Giants trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So here's Bader now.
Ball 1.
And there's a strike. And he swings through that one. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 down, nobody on. And it's even up. In the air to left center. Robert on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here at Oracle Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. Francesco Lindor up now for the Mets. That one hammered center field. Carrying well. And gone. Francisco Lindor takes him deep. 3rd home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So up next, Francisco Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Alvarez, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
Drive.
Nobody nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one well upstairs. And the count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And it stays fair. And up next for New York, Mark Vientos. He's already homered in this game. Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout.
For the Giants, number 76, Spencer Gibbons.
Alvarez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
1-2 now. That one just misses. Towards first. Devers to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Beatty now at the plate.
Ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one missed. Two down, nobody on. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. Here's the third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. This to third, and that's a fair ball. It's in and out of his glove. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And now it's Luis Robert. He is struck out and he is walked. on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. And Willie fouls one back.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
No, that's a ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one outside, and that's ball 3. Foul ball there. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Luis Ariz stands in.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. Minaya not happy that was called the ball, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
No, that's down.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And that one fouled off. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. He was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Matos will hit next. Runners on the corners, no outs. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late
swing and a miss. That's a strikeout, and that is a big first out. So digging in, Daniel Susek.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, get that first hit at the big league level.
Fastball is outside.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Check swing called strike, and that is strike 1. This one in the air, center field. Robert under it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. In to score from third. And now they trail by 1. And here is Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
1 Here's the pitch. Runner on the go.
No,
There's
inside.
a ball. And safe. It's a stolen base.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Koss stands at second with 2 gone.
Yeah.
The 1-2 stays alive. Man at second. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the runner. The throw home. The tag, safe. It's 3-3. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Rafael Devers up to hit. 1 for 2. Up the middle. Oh, great stop from his backside. On the money. Nice play.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here in San Francisco. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So up next,
Leading off
Tyrone
with the
Taylor.
Mets, right fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Swing and a miss. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the 0-2. That one the other way. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2
Now
count.
batting,
Too good of a
left
pitch to
fielder,
hit right there. You
Jared
have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So digging in, Jared Young. Quick toss to first. Back in there standing. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
And it's second. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Go-ahead run at second, and we're at the top half of the sixth. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That misses. Going to count 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
That's a really good take.
And there's the ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So up next, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 3 in this one.
No.
1 out and a runner at second. This one smoked on its way out of here. Jorge Polanco blasts one out. 3rd home run of the season, and the Mets jump in front. It's 5-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
One down. Stepping in, Francesco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. New arm out of the bullpen, Eric Miller. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. The shortstop takes the ball. Lindor swings through that one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipated.
That one way inside. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. Around second now as they still don't have it. And his 3rd hit of the game is a triple.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
baseman, Mark Vientos.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. That one fouled off. First and third, one down. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Clips the outside corner, and 1-1. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 on, 2 outs. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Next pitch in for a strike. It's 2-2. That's a little bit low.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Ronnie Mauricio waiting to hit for the Mets. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. It's now 5-3. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mets.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tobias Myers.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Leading things off and takes a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball to the right side. Slings to first in time. Here's the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Outside ball.
And another ball. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Good eye right there.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Willie Adames stands in. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
The 0-2. Out towards right center field. Taylor on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 5 and the Giants 3. Back here at Oracle Park, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Mauricio leading things off and takes a strike. Mauricio wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Ball 2.
Two-0. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Ball 1.
This one in the air, center field. 2 down. So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. 1 for 3. Ball 1 to Taylor. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count now 2-0. Fastball for a strike. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. And it remains 5-3. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now it's the Giants DH, Luis Arias.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
The 0-1. Now fly ball to right center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's one way to cool him off. Every time he makes an out, it's a story. Christian Koss, the next Giant to hit. To the right side. Slings to first in time. Now the left fielder, Luis Matos.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Drew Gilbert, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Drew Gilbert, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone. 3-2 now. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Catcher,
Daniel Susak, the next Giant to hit. So now pinch hitter for the Giants, Patrick Bailey.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Patrick Bailey in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Fouled off left side. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Giants 3. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Back here in San Francisco, ready to begin the 8th. Jared Young up now for the Mets. In the air, left field. Gilbert turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mets.
So up next, Jorge Polanco back to the 6th. He drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Eric Miller will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher on now, Joel Peguero.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Yep.
Peguero, in his rookie season, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a tapper. Not in time. He's safe.
Tough play on a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's Francisco Lindor. Just a single short of the cycle.
Ball.
That one in triple digits.
They must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Man at first, 1 away. And that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. One of the rarest feats in baseball and history made here today. Huge congrats to him.
And we maybe only see this once or twice a year in the majors. It takes a hot bat, a little bit of luck, and of course a lot of talent. Special to be a part of it, even as broadcasters up here in the booth.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it's off the wall. One run across. Lindor zipping around third. Relay throw home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 4.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
One out, runner at second. Vientos, the next to hit. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Ripped, but it curls foul. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out towards right center field. Bader on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting, designated
And next is the designated hitter, Brett Beatty. Tap foul at the plate. Here comes the manager.
For the Giants, number 31, Sam Hentges.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Throw down to third, but he's back safely. 1-2 now. Just missed. Grounds one to short. Adames tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 7-3. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Oscar Brazoban.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Chapman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Kodai Senga getting ready to go.
No, too low.
Here's a 2-0. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. And they'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Swings through it for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Now batting.
And here is Devers.
Devers.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The Mets leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Oh, 2 now, and that's down and away. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 gone.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Out to short, Lindor. Tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They're down 4. It's 7-3. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's Luis Robert.
Ha!
The 0-2. Popped up. Devers under it. Takes it in for the out. So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. And that's outside. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Off the mark there. And it's 2-2. Next pitch is outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. It wasn't
That's the
easy,
ball.
but he earned
Take your
that
base.
walk after a long at bat.
Now batting, left
So
fielder,
a man aboard,
Jared Young.
and here is Jared Young. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. That one felt good, and they tack on to their lead. It's 9-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So back to the top of the order. Jorge Polanco digs in now. A switch hitter batting right.
Ball one.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Francesco Lindor
Ball
comes up to
off
the
the
plate.
plate.
That's outside, and that's ball one.
Ahoy.
Polanco off of first with 2 away. And that drops in for a strike. And now 2-2. Just
Touchdown.
missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. And that's a fair ball. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle. Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The next offering misses, and the count is 2-0. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And a big swing and a miss. And that one almost got him. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch, and they're all loaded up. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Mark Vientos.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That one almost got him.
Ball.
2 outs. Bases are full. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. But all the runners hold. Swing and a bouncer. In time to Devers, and the inning is over. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 9-3 ball game. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Harrison Bader. So now pinch hitter for the Giants, Bryce Eldridge. Bryce Eldridge leading things off and takes a strike. Here's a 1-1. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Next pitch downstairs. Now 2-2. Eldridge checks his swing, appeal to third, and no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground. And that's just foul. Three-two. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Giants.
So up next, Willie Adames.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Substitution being made at first, and pinch running for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald, looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. Runner on the go. Ball misses. No throw, safe at second.
Easy swipe a second right there with no throw down. It looks like they're very focused on this hitter at the plate. I'm not sure if that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but here's a chance to drive in a run.
Man at second. Robert on his way over. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. So now the DH spot, Luis Arias.
He's been an absolute hitting machine, Boo. The hype is real. Major contributor for this team.
One away with a runner at third. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Hit on the ground to the right side. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Huascar Brazoban won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Kodai Senga.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is.
He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets avoid the sweep. They take the finale of this 4-game series.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.
9-4, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.